What's up, everybody? The next few weeks, I'm going to be focusing on future builds and reviewing them next season. Because, of course, we have Stasis being a focus next season, but also Bungie revealed some of the reworks to exotic armor pieces that we're getting next season. One of those includes Celestial Nighthawk, one of my favorite exotics, especially to supers. Basically, the addition is that precision final blows will reduce the cooldown of your super. And I'm pairing it with an old classic Bad Juju, which, on kill, gives you more super energy. Now that we have the basis and the clear synergy out of the way, let's get into our subclass. How do we configure this subclass for this build? Of course, we'll be running Marksman Golden Gun to do precision hits on our super, and I like Acrobat's Dodge, so that's what I use to give myself and my allies Radiant, which will give anti-barrier to our Bad Juju effectively. Then, I like Lightweight Throwing Knife to make sure I always have Radiant up, because it's a nice 25% damage bonus and anti-barrier, so there's no shame in using it. There's no reason not to use it, really. And then Grenade, use whatever you want. Healing Grenade's probably best, especially for higher end activities, but in this gameplay I was obviously using Solar Grenades. Then, Aspects, use to knock them down. That's 3 fragment slots right there, and that's enough right there. But, increased handling and reload speed aren't that important for Bad Juju, but the fact that you give those benefits to your allies that are near you, that helps this aspect out a lot. And the other one, I didn't go with Gunpowder Gamble because I want to kill enemies with precision hits with Bad Juju to get that super faster, to take out a champion or a mini boss instantly. So I went with Knock 'em Down, which will give me more time to line up my shot with Celestial Nighthawk, I guess. But more importantly, if I'm Radiant, Final Blows with my throwing knife will refund it. So it's really easy to just chain kills with your throwing knife and get precision kills with it if you need to throw it. But that's just how I like to run it. Let's get into our fragments here. I'm using Ember of Benevolence, which whenever I give Restoration Cure Radiant to my allies, I get faster cooldowns. Ember of Mercy, not only does it give us resilience, but whenever we revive someone, we get restoration. Whenever we pick up a fire sprite, we get restoration. Both nice effects. Well, I guess all 3. But Ember of Combustion. Solar Final Blows with your super cause targets to ignite and create a fire sprite. And it gives strength, I guess. But very nice benefit for a super focus exotic. And we get fire sprites from it. Ember of Beams. Better target acquisition. That's all it is. Gives us 10 intellect, so we get our super a little bit faster and we don't have to focus on it in our armor mods, like at all. Because of the diminishing returns you see of intellect specifically after like 70. Then Ember of Solace. It makes restoration and radiant last longer on us, so whenever we pick up a fire sprite, we got restoration for a while. Whenever we throw a knife, we got radiant for a while, which helps out with killing things faster in this build. Let's focus on our armor mods now. No need to worry about artifact mods yet, we don't know what they are. But let's start at our helmet, Celestial Nighthawk, and see what we want. Of course, Kinetic Siphon, 1 or 2 of those. That way Bad Juju gives you more super energy essentially. And then Power Preservation is a good one because your super final blows will create extra orbs. Meaning, if there's a champion and you kill the champion, your allies have their super faster, which means you might get your super faster. Another excellent choice would be Radiant Light to make sure whenever you super, your allies are have armor charge. So that's going to be my suggestions for your helmet. Gloves, honestly, do whatever you want. If you do plan on throwing your knife a lot, heavy-handed would be great. If you plan on using not a healing nade, maybe firepower. You don't really need kinetic loaders, so whatever you want to use as like a heavy weapon for DPS, say it's a hothead, maybe some arc loaders. If it's Apex Predator, maybe a solar loader. Then on our chest piece, it's kind of the same story. If you want reserves, go with reserves. Resistance is never bad, go with that. I love emergency reinforcement, so I use that. Boots, kinetic weapon surge is going to be the like most important thing you could put on, so use that. Because then Bad Juju doesn't need to use so much ammo to kill anything with headshots, and it reloads itself, so you can just keep this chain going over and over again while stacking it with Radiant and String of Curses, so you could mow through hordes of enemies with your primary pretty quickly. Then going to our cloak, Reaper, incredibly good. You dodge, you get a kill, you get an extra orb. Then powerful attraction, whenever you dodge, nearby orbs will come to you. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's basically the entire build. Try this out now and then try it out next season. Let me know how you feel about it. We are still a few weeks out from next season, and I'm going to have a few more videos in this vein coming up, reviewing exotics before and after basically, and builds for them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please check out that pinned comment down below after you like and subscribe. Maybe throw a comment in there too. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. See you next time.